Hey there, it's Mike with ChemiCloud here with another great video. Welcome to part 3 in our video series on WHMCS. In this video, we'll be covering how to configure the automation settings in WHMCS. Before we get too far, I'd like to mention that in order to install and run WHMCS, you will need a WHMCS license. If you are a ChemiCloud customer, we've got you covered. We offer a free WHMCS license with our expand or established reseller hosting plans. Now, with that out of the way, let's begin. The automation settings area in WHMCS is where you can control various settings such as suspensions, unsuspensions, terminations, how far in advance invoices are generated, when overdue notices are sent, and more. First, I'm going to go ahead and open my WHMCS admin. As you can see, mine is already open. Once I'm logged in, I'm going to click the wrench in the top right corner and then click System Settings. Once the System Settings page loads, click Automation Settings. If you find yourself seeing an error at the top of the automation settings page, like the one you see here, don't worry, I'll teach you how to resolve that. For daily automation in WHMCS to occur, a cron job must be configured. The cron job is typically configured automatically during WHMCS setup, however, sometimes it fails. The default is to run this cron every 5 minutes. When you use Softaculous to install WHMCS, it's possible a cron was not automatically set up. This is a feature, not a bug. Use the following steps to resolve this. First, we need to open our cPanel. Once your cPanel is open, scroll down to the Advanced section. Once the Advanced section is on your screen, click Cron Jobs. When the cron job app opens, scroll down to the current list of cron jobs and locate your WHMCS cron. Click Edit to open the cron editor next to your WHMCS cron. When the cron editor opens, click the drop-down that says -- Common Settings -- In the drop-down menu, choose Every 5 minutes. Now, click the Edit Line button to save your changes. Now, you'll need to wait 48 hours for all the daily crons in WHMCS to run before this error will go away. If after 2 days, the error is still present in your WHMCS, and you host with ChemiCloud, contact our support. If you host elsewhere, contact your hosting provider support if they issued your WHMCS license. Now, go back to our automation settings in WHMCS, and we'll review the remaining settings on that page. First, the Automatic Module Functions area controls how WHMCS handles suspensions, unsuspensions, and terminations. In this section, you can choose whether WHMCS performs these functions and the requirements for doing so, such as how overdue a service needs to be before it is suspended or terminated. Scrolling down a little, we have the billing settings. This area lets you choose when invoices, reminders, and overdue notices are sent. You can also adjust when late fees are generated, overage billing calculation, and enable or disable automatic invoice status and due date adjustments if chargebacks occur. Scrolling down a little bit more, we have the payment capture settings. The payment capture settings control how automatic payments using stored payment methods are handled. You can adjust when charges occur, when failed attempts should be retried, and how often to retry and handle expired card information. Scrolling down a little bit more, we have the domain reminder settings. In this area, you can control when and how many domain reminders are sent to your clients. Scrolling down a little bit more, we have the domain sync settings. The domain sync settings control whether the domain sync function is used. This ensures the expiration date, next due date, and status of active or pending domains remains accurate. Here, you can choose whether you want to enable this function, control how often it syncs, choose whether or not to update the next due date, and whether automatic charges are made and an email is sent to the admin. Scrolling down a little bit more, in the support settings area, you can choose whether you want tickets to automatically close after X amount of time of inactivity. Our data retention settings control how long clients with no active products, services, add-ons, or domains will be kept in the system before being automatically removed. And lastly, at the bottom of the page is the miscellaneous area. Here you can enable auto cancellation terminations, automatic usage calculation, and choose how client status updates are handled. Paired with your data retention settings, this area helps you ensure your active client list remains up to date. If you make any changes to this page, don't forget to save changes after making those changes by clicking the Save Changes button. Those changes will take effect the next time the cron job that you configured earlier runs. And that concludes our tutorial on configuring the automation settings in the WHMCS app. Stay with us for the next video in this series, How to Configure Payment Gateways in WHMCS. Alright, I'd like to take a moment to thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this tutorial, you'll probably enjoy our hosting services even more. ChemiCloud offers the best customer service in the industry, along with a fast, secure, and reliable cloud hosting platform, all backed up by 5-star public reviews from our own customers. Try us out for 45 days worry-free. We're so confident that you'll be satisfied with our services. If you're not happy, you get your money back. We look forward to bringing you more video tutorials in the coming weeks. Have a great day, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.